Okay, well, here's my view of the election. I was extremely disappointed and I had to think about, why am I disappointed? A lot of women got in, a lot of two Muslim women um, got in, Senate seats, really good. Um, I guess I should be glad my local senator got in, that like, I know where he lives. I know who he is. When we went on our senior trip, I actually missed meeting him because my group uh, overslept. But I hear he almost he choked on a sausage. I would have loved to have seen that, whatever. So I feel when someone is a Republican, they are a racist. And that's what I feel. Now, there's no need to explain anything to me because that's what I feel. You could say I'm wrong. I don't care. My great grandfather worked on the Underground Railroad. Look it up, what it is, because I'm sure you don't know. My father was born in 1925. So 1925, born, could not go into a restaurant to eat, had to go around the outside of the restaurant, and then not to mention couldn't marry someone who wasn't of his own race, which actually, I don't believe all that stuff anymore anyway. I lived through that. I lived through the supposed integration and everybody being together. And the bottom line is, it doesn't work. You know, where I live, yeah, where I live, or where I lived before now, people were together. I come from an interracial family through adoption. I'm fully black. I'm not going to go into all that junk now. If you watch my videos, you'll see I say a few things about it here or there. But my main view is, um, I don't have to explain anything, and we Democrats shouldn't. Those of us who are Democrats, who are fully democratic and believe in our views, our ways, we don't need to have anything to do with them. Split the country. Now, the truth of the matter is, the country's already fucking split because just take a look at things. You know, there's a video on here by Neely Fuller Jr. Neely Fuller Fuller. I'll put the link up. Jr. And he talks about the black church, and he talks about how whites aren't going to go to a black church. I know people do that all the time. They'll move into a neighborhood. There's a black church right across the fucking street, and they're white. They're white, and they won't go because it would feel funny. I'd feel funny. How the fuck do you think I feel or anybody else when we go anywhere and we're the only black person? I am angry. I am angry. I'm angry because there's no reason for trying to, convince somebody of something, or, you don't want to see me. You don't want to see my black face, my black ass. Good. I don't want to see your ugly, pinched face white one. How's that? Now, I don't have children. And I know people, this is really, really bizarre coming from me because I'm supposedly this like integrationist and whatever. No, I've had enough. I have just had enough. And I've never lived in a fully black neighborhood. Uh, I guess I could say my household was fully black because I lived with my father and he was a fully black man. Although, since he was born in 1925, growing up with him was definitely different from, you know, any other sort of, background. But I'm tired of it. And I've had enough of the sort of integration. For me, with the whole integration thing, so then if I'm in my little integrated community and I see a black man, 9 times out of 10, he's not going to date black women. because, he's all for the integration. He only dates big, fat, black, ugly white women, you know? So I'm over that. I'm over that. When I hear somebody complain that I have to press one for English in the United States, I shouldn't have to. Fuck you. Get over it. The ones who want to, put children in cages, fuck you. I'm not going to apologize for my language either. I'm sick of it. I've had enough. And I'm glad that these women are coming into to Congress. The truth of the matter is, there are so many white folks who would be only so happy to have black people be back in slavery. And Donald Trump sure as fuck is one of them. The way he treats them, us, I don't need to educate him. I don't need to educate anybody. Get your own fucking racial education. I'm just over it. I'm over it. And really, for the truth of the matter is, I do me, and I stay in my lane, and I don't have this, huge black community of whatever. And actually, the church where I go, I am one of the like 4 black people that go there, and I go to a discussion group in the morning, and I'm the only black person there, and I get treated like shit. And on top of that, the other black people, they quit going because you get tired of having your voice squashed. You can say something, and 55 times you're wrong, but this person over here says something, and they can talk for 20 minutes, and they're right. So fuck that, As I'm saying, people are already segmented, So what I'm saying, it might sound like it's kind of scary or whatever, but here's the truth. Here's you, most people. I would say, I have to say white, because I cannot. Okay. Here's me and all. Ooh, I'm upside down. Black people. Oh, that's upside down. Whatever. Black people, maybe mixed. I can't talk for mixed because I'm not mixed. They have to deal with that themselves. My family was interracial by marriage and race, but people fall into where they fall in, And I'm thinking Jonestown. I understand Jonestown. I understand Jim Jones taking, people just leaving. They're like, fuck it. Fuck this. And then at the end, too, I totally understand that. He's like, we tried it. We tried it. Of course, people shouldn't have been forced to commit suicide if they didn't want to. And, but the idea behind it of separation, because people are already separated. They're already separated. Even in that shooting that happened in California, I saw one black or mixed, whatever, girl. You know why? Because it was a fucking country music thing. You ain't going to get a whole bunch of black folks going, kicking their heels up to country music. Sure, there's Darius Rucker, there's here or there. My own daddy and relatives listen to it because they're from the South. Yeah, that's a little known secret from the South. Yeah, black folks listen to country. I listen to some country too, but for the most part, when I hear that, when I see your fucking Confederate flag, it screams racist, and I want nothing to do with it. In fact, what I want to do is I want to take your fucking flag and cut it up and use it for toilet paper and sanitary napkins. So how do you like that? There is so much black history that you don't know and that you aren't aware of and that you really don't give a fuck about, And whatever, that's fine. You stay in your lane, I'll stay in my lane. That's kind of how it is already. People just don't want to admit it. I'm saying it. I'm admitting it. And that's the truth. So, I'm tired of being the token black because that's what I am or was. I'm the black person that the people white folks who don't have any other black friends, I'm the token one that they can kind of trot out and whatever. I just, I'm doing me, and I want to be with people who have the similar interests that I have. If you're a Republican, You don't have my similar interest, and I want nothing to do with you. And I don't care that you think you're a nice person. That's like saying, I'm a slave holder. Well, you know what? You're a fucking slave holder. I'm turning my back and walking away. I don't need to sit down with you and have a discussion and see, what we have in common, because the universal thing that we have in common, we don't. So fuck you. Fuck you, Republicans. We Democrats need to just continue to stay with our own. Break the government up. Just break it up, because I can't deal with that. There's a lot of people. That's why a lot of people don't vote. That's why a lot of people don't get involved in politics. Does it pain me to say this? It pains me to feel it. It hurts to feel this all the time. My ultimate thing, ultimately, should all the races mix together, whatever, Black people really haven't been given a chance to be on our own, have our own. There's that movie, I forget the name of the movie, but where you had strong Black people, financially strong. Whites came in, killed everybody, took over what they had. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired, and I don't want to deal. I'm just going to continue to look for people who feel what I feel and look like what I look like. If I absolutely have to deal with somebody who's not, then I will. But for the most part, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And if I had children, probably especially white children too, I'd put them in Black schools. I know of a guy, he's fucking fantastic. Fantastic. He's Jewish. He was bused to a Black school. Therefore, that guy has so much knowledge, so much knowledge. And he's like, I think he's on like I'm not even going to say what list, but he's powerful. And they've got their eye on him because he knows. He knows. He learned it through life. To all the people who want to learn and whatever, I don't have time to teach. I don't want to teach you. Learn it on your own. I came by my knowledge the hard way. So I just don't want to deal with you. And realize when you say that what it means, and be proud of it. Get your fucking Klan costume out. Get your Confederate out. Rock it. You do you. You stay with you. I don't want any part of it.